Yeah. Hey. Hey. Get your numbers
Numbers
up.
up.
I had
Had
to
to
get
get
my
my
numbers
numbers
up.
up.
Now I got it like they gave it to me. But I took it, they ain't give it to me. She really do it to me. God knew it for me. Yeah.
What's going on, folks? You already know who I am. It's your boy Tay Wiz reporting live from yours truly, the Man Cave. For those who are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do that right now, ASAP. That handle name is KING23TAE. That is King23Tay. And for those who ain't following on not my Instagram, but my Twitter, follow me at TAE_WIGGS. Let's get right into it. As I got done watching the game tonight, there was a couple of things that caught my attention. I know Kevin Love the last two games back in Toronto, he was only averaging 6.4 points per game with a shade under about 3 rebounds. You know, having to talk with my buddy saying the only way you're gonna get Kevin involved into the game early, you have to play him inside out, not outside in. If he can start outside first, he's gonna have a terrible shooting night. You get him going in the inside, he's gonna have a hell of a night, and that's what he did. He played a hell of a game. But I'm saving enough talk about the Cavaliers. Let's get right into the Toronto Raptors. We the North. The one thing I want to say about the team, Toronto Raptors, that we the North team, these dudes got outscored in the first quarter, 19 and 37. I said, whoa. I sat back and I said, oh, we on to something special tonight. I said the Cavaliers about to do something crazy. With that being said, the second half, I mean not the second half, but the second quarter comes up and they do the same thing. They get outscored in the second quarter. 15 to 28. They down by 31 at halftime. You know, and Las Vegas had the Cavaliers winning by 11. I feel sorry for the people who put their money down on that 11 bet. And the Cavaliers won by 36. I mean, 30, yeah, 38. Man. And you know, the largest lead of the game was 43. So we scored 100 points in the third quarter. I'm looking like, oh man, this is 2K time. I said, man, 160? All I was thinking about is that Drake song, that controller song. It make you guys want to put down your controller too, didn't it? Let's look at that's they signed DeMarre Carroll. DeMarre Carroll proclaimed he's the LeBron James stopper. In the first half, this dude had 18 minutes with 2 points, 1 for 4 from the field, 0 for 2 from downtown with 1 rebound. And you all guys signed this guy for what? A 4 year deal for what? 60 some $1 million? Uh-oh, you already know I'm going with this one, that Mr. Steal Your Checks. Mr. Steal Your Checks. So a lot of these guys in the NBA, Mr. Steal Your Checks look kind of fraudulent. Like, yeah, you can say Kevin Love can be Mr. Steal Your Checks, but Kevin Love had 2 bad games. DeMarre Carroll been playing like this the whole playoffs. He only had 4 games throughout the whole playoffs that he scored double figures. So you telling me he's doing his thing? Who is he stopping? He's not defending no one. And like Skip Bayless said, he's like a mannequin out there on defense because he's getting ate up by LBJ, King James, Louis Scola. What was they coach thinking by putting him into the starting lineup over Patrick Patterson? This dude played 8 minutes in the first half, 3 points, 1 for 2 from the field. And he hit 1 3-pointer with 0 rebounds. How sad is that? How sad is that? Then you look. Then Bismack Biyombo. This guy was damn near had 40 rebounds in the last 2 games combined. This guy had 7 points, 4 rebounds in the first half. DeMar DeRozan, he had 7 points. No threes taken. I like that about him. He getting more aggressive to the hole. 1 rebound. Him and Kyle Lowry both played 20 minutes apiece. He and Kyle Lowry had 6 points, 2 for 7, 0 for 2 from the feet, 0 for 2 from the 3 point line, with 2 rebounds. And the funny thing is about that, he scored his first points in his second quarter with about 6 minutes to go. He was being held scoreless. But They bench only contributed with 9 points. I thought Valanciunas would have started the game off. Me personally, because when they inserted him into the game, he was hitting. He was hitting. He played 18 minutes. He was 4 for 4 from the field with 9 points. He didn't bring no defensive presence. The small ball is hurting a lot of teams in the NBA, especially for some of the big men. So you gotta make the big man run. You know, big guys don't want to run all like that. Thank God that you got some guys on the opposing team that are willing to run, like your Serge Ibaka, your Steven Adams, and your Kettners and LaMarcus Aldridge, your Tristan Thompsons. These guys are willing to run the floor. Valanciunas don't want to run the floor like that. But when it's all said and done, remember I told you DeMarre Carroll had 2 points in the first half. This guy ended the game with 5 points, 2 for 7, 0 from 4 from the 3-point line, with 2 rebounds. So you tell me, from the first half to the second half, he only scored 3 points in the second half, grabbed 1 more rebound, and took 2 more threes. But you're a LeBron James stopper. But you have 5 points, and LeBron James managed to score 23 points on you, grab 6 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals, and have a block. But you proclaimed the LeBron James stopper. But y'all paid $64 million to DeMarre Carroll. He can't score wide open. He can't do anything. Who is he stopping? Tell me. Who is he defending? No one. I can go out there right now and probably put up 20 on DeMarre Carroll with no problem. With no problem. Look, Louis Scola, 3 points in the first half. He ended the game with 7. But he scored 4 more points in the second half and grabbed 1 rebound. He had no rebounds in the first half, but he grabbed 1 rebound. They played so awful on both ends of the court. It's a crying shame. Bismack Biyombo had 7 points in the first half. Still had 7 points in the second half. He didn't score nothing. He was held scoreless. And he had 4 rebounds. He ended the game he had in the first half. 7 points and 4 rebounds. He didn't give you no production tonight. He was nowhere to be found. Can we get an APB out on him? He was nowhere to be found. He wasn't finger wagging today. At all. At all. DeMar DeRozan. You and Kyle Lowry, man. Y'all guys are the most streakiest backcourt all-stars I've ever seen in my life. DeMar DeRozan had 13 points to end the game. And he was 5 from 12. All he did was score 6 more points in the second half. At least he grabbed 5 more. No, he grabbed 2 more he grabbed 2 more rebounds. That was it. Kyle Lowry had 13 points. He just scored 7 more points. All they did is flip-flop what they did in the first half. DeMar DeRozan scored 7 points in the first half. He scored 6 in the second half. Kyle Lowry scored 6 points in the first half. Kyle Lowry scored 7 points. They're not getting no production from their backcourt. I don't know what it is about them playing on the road. They just can't get it together. I thought Dwayne Casey, the Raptors head coach, was going to play Valanciunas more. He didn't. He should have put Valanciunas in the second half, started the third quarter off of Valanciunas to slow the pace of the game down. He didn't. Like I said, I might contradict myself. I said ride the horse, or you can't ride the horse no more. When you figure that Bismack Biyombo had 7 points and 4 rebounds in the first half, that horse is dead. That horse is wanting some water. You got to take that horse back to the stable to get some water. So you should just put in Valanciunas. He was doing good. I know he's knocking some of the rust off, but he looked pretty good to come and knocking some rust off, going 4 for 4 for the game. And that was it. He didn't play no more. That's a coaching error right there. But let's get to these Cleveland Cavaliers. Man, these guys is on fire, man. First half, LeBron James had 12 points. 6 rebounds, 6 assists. Kevin Love with 19 points. 3 for 3 from downtown with 2 rebounds and 6 for 6 from the field. 100%. LeBron James was 6 for 12. He was shooting 50%. Tristan Thompson with 9 points, 2 for 2 from the field. 100% with 7 rebounds. J.R. Smith with 7 points. He was 3 for 4 from the field, but 1 for 2 from downtown with 3 rebounds. Kyrie was 12 points. And he was 5 for 10. 50% from the field and made one of his threes. He was 100% from the 3-point line, and he had 2 rebounds, 3 assists. the Cavaliers are on another level, man. The way they play defense on them guys was awesome. LeBron James got into the sit down position. As the coach said, you gotta get in that sit down position and guard the player. They's making them guys. They was forcing them to make shots that they wouldn't even want to take. You make them force shots. They was forcing. They was forcing a lot of things out there on the floor. I thought Toronto. They said LeBron James in Game Fives. He's 6-6. But right now tonight, even though they won, he's 7-6. But he got in the closeout games going to Game 63-2. But all time, LeBron James is 8-1. And this is my research. LeBron James is 8-1 in the closeout series in the conference finals. So with that being said, our Richard Jefferson, man, the hops that he got is very well. He can still move at a good age, around 36, 37 years old. He still came off the bench, gave you key minutes and valuable points and key rebounds. 11 points, 6 rebounds. That was key. Channing Frye, 7 points, and he was 1 from 2 for the 3-point line. He was 3 from 4 overall. But it seemed like when he throw that ball up for that 3-pointer, boy, he do not miss, man. That boy automatic. I call him Fry Burger because he's letting it fry, and I know it's going in because you can't eat no French fries on no burger, so I just call him Fry Burger. J.R. Smith, man, even though he only had 7 points in the first half and didn't score nothing in the second half, he grabbed 3 more rebounds and he had 4 steals in the second half. Started the quarter out with a dunk. That's how you start the third quarter off, with a steal and a dunk. They was not playing. They was on a mission to win. We got to go to Toronto Friday night at 8:30. We got to get this win. We know it's going to be a hostile environment. Closeout games is always the hardest games to close out on the road. With that being said, about my prediction, I already told you who I'm going with in the next series. I just want to see, can Kevin Love, Tristan Thompson, especially Tristan Thompson, can he keep this same high energy up for another 40-something minutes of basketball? Can J.R. Smith hit some shots? Can he still keep this high energy up? We know what Kyrie and LeBron gonna do. Will LeBron James be more dominant in the fourth quarter on the road than what he did from last game? I'm looking for the Cavaliers to beat these guys by Friday by 15, and they beat them tonight. They beat them by 38. We had 100 at third quarter. I'm looking like, wow, man. What else you want from LeBron James? Tyronn Lue, you're doing a fantastic job with your coaching staff, man. Hats off to them guys and your staff, man, getting the job done, preparing these guys to get their minds together for a pivotal Game 5. Like they always say, whoever win Game 5 win these series 9 times out of 10. I'm going to Cavaliers Friday night at 8:30 on ESPN to win by 15 in Toronto. I was just thinking when I was sitting back watching Toronto celebrate that Game 4 win like they won the NBA title. But we're going to go up there Friday night. We're going to show them what a celebration is when you win the Eastern Conference Finals. Then we're going to be off to the finals, or whoever we may play. Just be tuned. Look out tomorrow night for the Golden State Warriors and the Thunder. Going with the Thunder to win that game by 10. But you already know who I am. I'm Tay Wiggs. You follow me on my Twitter at TAE_WIGGS. And for those who not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please take a minute out and do that right now at KING23TAE. That is King23Tay. You already know who I am. You already know. Let's go Cavs. 5 more to go, baby.